gotta be more intense. Like, doesn't get to that like.
Really? Wow, I like. I like this song. I think it's super cool.
Oh no, I love it too. And then
Isn't
she
there
would
like
do
a lot of like girl groups that's covering this these days?
yeah, and then she would do something like this too, like with her crazy makeup.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, this one is quite new.
Yeah, it's like no, this is not from 2019. It's like from way before.
Oh,
But like the way she would like pull off the stage.
wow. Oh my God, that stage is crazy.
Right? And look at her makeup and stuff too.
Yeah. Wow. Like her eyes is really talking for her. She doesn't have to say anything. Her eyes is just like.
And the lyrics is saying, "I just laugh at your words."
Oh.
So cool, huh?
She's
it's like
fierce.
the like original girl crush kind of
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that hairstyle when she has that like blonde wig. I love that.
Yo, this like this editing is crazy too.
Yeah.
Right?
She's owning the stage.
Yeah, right? So that's why I was like, she's like the Korean Beyonce kind of a figure.
Ooh.
I would love to write a song for her. Like she's such a diva, like on stage.
Yeah.
Crazy. And then she
knows she's good. Like, and I like that.
Yeah,
it's
right?
nice to see people who know that they're good.
Yeah, she knows she owns the stage. She's like, I own this. And I own me, kind of. And then she's the first one who wore a bathing suit on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like Korea has this like Miss Korea thing, like Miss America. And then there's always a part where like people get judged with their look on like with those bathing suits. So like she's singing that you don't have to be like you're still beautiful as you are, and kind of a message. And the song title is called Miss Korea, so she's like wearing that on stage.
Oh, that is nice.
Right?
Was it like did they write about a lot about it when she did this?
Yeah,
Was it like
but it was all positive because like she was like, it was such a positive message, and then she was so bold in doing that.
Oh, that's nice that it was like a positive response for it.
Oh yeah,
like,
I think people were like really impressed the way she pulled it off.
Wow. She's so pretty.
Right?
Wow.
I think she wrote the lyrics to this.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's a little bit of self-reflectory.
Yeah, I think every woman that's ever walked on this earth has gone through this kind of like situation where you're being really hard on yourself and like, I'm not good enough as a woman and I'm not good enough as a person, and you want to.
Yeah, so that was them. Little bit of my childhood crush, I guess.
I miss that time. I kind of miss the old time of music, because today, since there are so much music coming out all the time, you are not as devoted to the albums. You usually just listen to like the singles that gets released. Since there's so music getting out all the time, you don't listen to an album like
I
for like
think it's also
months.
because we listen to music digitally. Because back in the
Yeah.
days when we buy a CD or a tape, that we had no
Mm.
choice. I mean, we could skip a song on a CD, but still we would like listen to the whole album, right?
Yeah, you would.
But like,
Yeah,
now
I
you
agree.
can just click on the songs that you like and download it, or like just stream the songs that you like. So you kind of miss out the chances of like finding the jewel that you didn't know was there, you know?
Yeah. I
So-
mean, there is like both good and bad thing with the whole digital music industry. I think it's really good because it's easier for you today as an artist or as a songwriter to get your music out there. You're not like in depth of publishing or a label, because before that pot of people who would be able to release their music was a lot smaller because you were very dependent on a record label. But these days anyone can make it, which is the really positive side of this whole digitalization of the music industry. I mean, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be able to work with this today. The fact that everyone, I mean, back in the days, I didn't know what K-pop was. I wouldn't know. Who would know? Like, it's on the other side of the world, and there was like internet wasn't as good at it as it is today. So I think first time I got introduced to K-pop was when YouTube started growing back like in 2007, 2008, something like that. That's when I for some reason got into K-pop, and I think it was Shiny that I was listening to replay. That was like the first song I
Oh, I
heard.
love that song. I used
I
to
love
have
that
it as
song.
my alarm song because I liked how like 누나 너무 예뻐, like 누나's so pretty, right? And then I like to hear that. Oh, okay, and I wanted to get up in like such a good mood. But every time that song played in the morning, 누나, and I turn it off. Like I don't get to the part for saying you're pretty because I'm like I don't want to get up. Turn it off. So it's like 누나, and then it's gone. 누나 너무 예뻐.
언니 너무 예뻐.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then FX sang about 언니, right? Not about 언니, but it said 어떻게 언니? That new episode song. All the 언니's were like, oh, this girl was singing 언니. Because usually people's like stereotype is that they will sing about oppas, right?
Right.
But it's like 언니 is like, yo, this is so cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Like for all my bigger sisters, let's go.
Yeah, it was so fun. But it was more like, what do I do, 언니? It's like,
yeah.
for advice, but it's nice to be called out.
Yeah, I agree. You always have a tendency to write for the other gender. If you're like a girl, you write for guys. If you're a guy, you write for girls. It's always nice when you like are able to write a song that is for everyone or for someone of your own gender, like, because you don't do that as often.
No.
Because usually when you write a lyric, I go from my own experiences and like you want to write for like, this is something I could sing, but sometimes it's just nice to try to have this kind of androgen kind of vibe where everyone can relate. Like there are no names, no baby, no him, her, I like you. Like that is something I'm trying more and more these days when I write lyrics too.
Like
so
I don't know, for some reason I want to like avoid putting boy, like man or girl, not necessarily because I hate those words, but mainly because so that everybody, like anyone who hears it can relate to it. Because once I put a boy on it, that kind of limits the audience into like boys, right?
Yeah, I agree. Like I totally agree on that. And that is something like the last year I've been trying to think about more when I write lyrics, as you said, because otherwise you're excluding such a huge part of the audience when you write something for just a specific person or specific gender or specific,